Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the second installment of my Black Zodiac series, which is Fallen Demon. So if you'd like to see what I do, just keep on watching. Okay, so I want to tell you a little about the Fallen Demon. This is from April 20th to May 20th. This coincides with Taurus for the regular Zodiac. And the quick description is, you are the Fallen Demon. Your past is a ghost that follows you everywhere. You have made mistakes and you live with the repercussions. People have wronged you and you will never forget. Others might see you as a broken man, and they may be right. They may look down on you because you were defeated, but you've been to hell and you will never go back. You will redeem yourself no matter what it takes. So yeah, that is the description for Fallen Demon. And I am going to be doing like a, sorry about that, half demon kind of look. So I'm going to start off by doing my eyes. Sorry if I'm glaring a lot, because it is really cloudy today, so it just happens to do that when the sun isn't actually shining through that well. So I'm just going to be referencing my little sketch right here that I did, and yeah, I'm going to dive right in. Now, if you were with me long enough to see my original Black Zodiac series, which I only did 3 looks for, the concept I did was like the skin was ripping and demon skin was exposed. That's kind of the same concept I'm going to do for that part, but not everything else. So I'm going to go into the Wet n Wild 40 pan eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to start off with, I think I'm going to start off with this shade right here. I'm just taking a Wet n Wild blending brush, going to try to remove some of the glare for you. I'm going to run this into my crease. I'm also going to take the same brush and run it under my eye. Okay, now that I have that done, I think I'm just going to dive right into the red shade right here. I'm going to first start off with a light hand and then build it up later. Just taking the same brush, by the way. Very, very light hand to first lay it down. Then I'm going to build up in the crease. In the outer corner. Then for the lower lash line, I'm going to take this Royal Technical Moda Pro shade brush with that same red. And run it on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to go into this brown shade right here. And I think I'm going to use the same brush one more time. And I'm just going to run that into the crease as well. It's not as high, obviously. Oh yeah, I was editing a video yesterday and I heard the birds, because the birds are coming out and they're loud and they like to hang out right by the window. So if you hear birds, my bad. Can't really do anything about the birds. Okay, so I decided to cut my crease off of camera with some concealer just because I didn't feel like making this tutorial too long, because my Tyrant tutorial, I haven't edited it yet by the time that this is being filmed, but I have a feeling it's going to be long. So I'm going to set the concealer with the white from this palette. just using a flat shadow brush. Okay, then I'm going to take this brush that I used earlier and dip back into that brown and just buff it into the white very lightly. Also taking some of that white and running it on the lower lash line. Like so. And then I'll go back into my Royal and Langnickel brush. Like that. Okay, now finally I'm going to go into the black and I'm going to just add this to the outer corner of my eye look. I have done very similar looks to this in the past. Actually, I think the first review I did of this palette was pretty much this look. I'm just going to go in with this defining eyeshadow brush from Beauty Accents and just pop a little bit of the black. I'm just doing a very little at a time because I do not want it to be overpowering. Then taking the same brush, I'm just going to pop a little on the outer corner of the lower lash line. Okay, so that's pretty much the eye look done except for liner, lashes, and mascara, but I'm not going to do that right this second. I'm going to work on the base, and I'm going to go into the Believe Beauty bronzer in the shade Hawaiian Glow. I used this in my previous makeup review tutorial that I did, and I want to try it again just to, you know, like trying things a few times to see if I like it or not. It seemed alright the first time, so hopefully it'll seem just fine this time. Using my LMR Cosmetics complexion brush, I'm going to brush this along my cheeks and temples. Okay, now for contour, I want to go into the Profusion Highlight and Contour Palette, and I'm going to take the shade Medium Chisel. And I'm going to take my small contouring brush from Luxie, and I'm going to dip into that. And I'm going to do a pretty intense contour today. Just because I want my face to look really sharp and angular. And then also on the jaw. Whew. This side is actually going to be covered up. I don't know why I'm doing this side right here, but yeah. Okay, now for blush, I want to go into the BH Cosmetics Nude Blush Palette, and I want to take this shade right here. And I'm going to take my flat top Royal Langnickel Moda brush and dip into that. Then I'm just going to try to remove some glare and pop this in my cheeks. Part of this is going to be showing, so that's why I'm probably, you know, putting blush. A lot of this is going to be covered, but Okay, now I'm going to go into the BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlight Palette. And I'm going to take the shade On Point, which is this pinky shade. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Unicorn highlighting brush, dip into that, and use that to highlight my cheeks. Oops, Draw brush. And then my Cupid's bow. Tip of the nose. Between the eyes. Bridge of the nose. Want to be very glowy today. Okay, I'm going to move this down just a little bit here. And what I'm going to do, I threw my hair back so that I could do this. I'm just using this eyeliner pencil from Wet n Wild. This is a super old pencil that I've had for ages. And I'm going to sketch out where I'm going to have like the demon skin coming through. I'm going to put my reference over here so I can see it better.
This is the future.
Okay, now it's going to be the long, tedious part, is filling all of this in with red. I'm going to go into the CC Beauty Cream Paint Palette, and I'm taking the red shade. And I'm going to put that everywhere. I'm going to speed this part up, obviously. I'm just using paintbrushes for this, so yeah.
Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Okay, now that that literally took forever, I'm going to go in with the brown shade, and I'm going to do some shading, and then I will go in with black to shade as well, but I'm going to do the brown first. I think I might just use the same brush, and yeah.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future. 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 Human error. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Okay, now I set all of that with the, what is this? The Studio Makeup On The Go HD Finishing Powder. I just did that off camera because, you know, it's going to take forever if I actually do it on camera. And I have a feeling that this is going to be a long tutorial. Now quickly, I'm going to grab, ouch, hit myself apparently. I'm going to use, I think this brown right here. And I'm going to do some shading. I might go in with a deeper brown to deepen up some of the shading, but I'm going to do it around the openings. And yeah, okay. So I am going to go in with a slightly darker brown, but not like a super dark brown, this one right here. And do the same thing, just keep it more tight and precise.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Okay, now I think I'm going to do my lips real quick. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Lipstick in the shade Widow's Peak. And then also the shade Missy and Fierce, I'm going to do an ombre look with the lips. So I'm going to first go in with Widow's Peak. Put this all over my lips. Okay, now I'm going to take Missy and Fierce and put that in the center of my lips. Oh, I hope this isn't running out. Okay, now I'm going to quickly throw on my liner and lashes, and I will be right back to do the horns. I made some little horns that are broken off that I'm gonna have a wig cap on when I do them so that none of my bangs are in my face. But yeah, I will be right back. Okay, so these are the little horns I made out of liquid latex, and I just stuffed them with cotton. I'm going to place them here with liquid latex. I'm going to do a little bit of shading and then throw on my wig. I'm just telling you this now because my daughter is going to be home any minute, so I don't want her to you know, want to be alone and not make noise and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so I just hopped on here real quick so I could quickly speak, and this is the final look. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, or if you want to, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!